Hi there, Stan The Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, including that lovely state that you're sitting in. I am the top agent in the country. I sell annuities. If you want one, that's great, but we're not even sure you need one, right? I mean, annuities are not one size fits all. Unfortunately, they're kind of sold like that sometimes. But I do represent all carriers, so if you come to me and say, hey, Stan, what's the best annuity? I don't know that until I kind of talk to you and we figure out what your goals are, and then I shop all carriers for the highest contractual guarantee for your situation. I do encourage you to go to my site, theannuityman.com, and get my books. I've written 6 owner's manuals on annuities, and we'll send you those for free and under no obligation. I do these videos every day. I do a podcast every week. I'm educating out there because I want you to be informed about these contracts and understand what they do, the limitations and the benefits. We are talking about QLACs today and how to use IRA money for lifetime income and how that all sets up, why QLACs are even on the planet. And it might be a fit for you, it might not be after you take a look at it. Just understand, with QLACs and with all annuities, if it sounds too good to be true, it is every single time. Annuities are contracts. You're transferring the risk to the annuity company to pay you for the rest of your life with a lot of these annuities. There are some principal protection type annuities, but QLACs are pension annuities. It's going to be part of your income floor. The question is, do you really need one? We're going to find that out. We're going to dig in after this. Okay, so you worked for the man for a long time, you put your money into the 401k, you managed it, they matched it, I hope, they, the company, and it grew. And eventually you're going to have to probably convert some of that or all of that into a lifetime income stream. We live in a pensionless world unless you work for the government or a very good union. You probably don't have a pension. I think less than 10% of companies out there, private companies, offer pensions, which is very, very interesting. Remember the gold watch? And the pension, I don't even think you get a gold watch anymore. It's one of these, hey, here's the 401k plan, and when you're done, thanks a lot for your service. You got to roll it into a traditional IRA, a rollover IRA, and then you got to figure it out from there. Now, how do QLACs fit into that? Well, let's kind of go backwards a little bit. Annuities were put on the planet in the Roman times as a gift to the dutiful Roman soldiers and their families to provide a pension for the rest of their lives. That's where it all came from. That's the granddaddy of all products. Those are single premium immediate annuities. But in essence, a QLAC is the same structure. No fees, no annual fees, no moving parts, no market attachments. It's a straight transfer of risk to the annuity company. And the primary pricing mechanism is your life expectancy at the time you take the payment. So QLACs started and were introduced in 2014 by our friends at the IRS and Treasury Department. They're sitting at this big marble table that we bought for them, you know, as taxpayers. And they had the really nice chairs, and they had the donuts, and they had all this stuff. And they sat there, and they came up with this product called a Qualified Longevity Annuity Contract because they wanted Americans with IRAs to start using that money for lifetime income guarantees. Social Security was never put on the planet as the primary retirement source, retirement income source, even though a lot of people unfortunately have to depend on that. And that is unfortunate because there's just not that much money. So with the trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in individual retirement accounts, traditional IRA type accounts, the government wanted to say, hey, could you use some of that for lifetime income? We have this thing called a QLAC. So what is a QLAC? The rules are you can at the time of this taping, 2020, you can take the lesser of 25% of your total IRA assets or $135,000. And you can put that $135,000 into a QLAC, and you can start income as soon as, say, 72 or 73, and you can defer out as long as age 85. A lot of people think that you have to go to 85. You don't. That's when they tap you on the shoulder again and say, oh, by the way, you have to start the income from the QLAC. Why would you do that? Why would you buy a qualified longevity annuity contract? A couple reasons why. Number one, you can add your spouse as a joint lifetime income annuitant, meaning they can get a joint lifetime income stream. And when you die, that income continues uninterrupted and unchanged for the rest of their life, which is a good thing. The other thing is that QLACs, that money, let's just say you qualify for using $135,000, is not part of your required minimum distribution calculations, which is a good thing, which means that when you go take your required minimum distributions and you're calculating that $135,000 is not part of the calculation, so you can save taxes legally, which is always a good thing. So remember that. Okay, so using IRA money for lifetime income, QLACs is one way to do it, definitely. You can also buy an immediate annuity inside of an IRA to create a lifetime income stream. But with QLACs, You can set it up single life, which means it's just on your life, or you can set it up joint life with a spouse or partner, which means that when your Learjet hits the mountain, the income stream continues uninterrupted and unchanged for their life. Now, the other thing that I need to point out to you, and most people say, well, I'd never buy an annuity, Stan, because when I die, the evil annuity company keeps the money. Well, that's one of about 40 ways to do it. You can structure annuity lifetime income streams customizable to exactly what you want to happen. Most QLACs that I sell, and I sell more than anybody on the planet, have a cash refund type provision inside of it, meaning that it's going to pay you for the rest of your life. If there's some medical breakthrough that you live forever, it's going to pay you forever. That's the transfer risk nature of an annuity in general, which pays for lifetime income. But when you die, when your Bentley hits a tree, when your Ferrari flips, when your Learjet hits the mountain, whatever money's left goes lump sum cash refund to the list of beneficiaries. So under no circumstance will the evil annuity company keep a penny of the money if we structure it life with cash refund or joint life with cash refund. Remember that. And you don't have to worry. You've transferred the risk to the annuity company to pay you for the rest of your life. Now remember this about all annuities for lifetime income, including qualified longevity annuity contracts. The income stream is primarily based on your life expectancy or life expectancies, if joint, at the time you take the payment. Interest rates play a secondary role. So I get this call the other day from Chester. Chester's the proverbial person that calls me every day on the phone. We use Chester because everybody loves Chester. And Chester says, well, I'm just going to wait because interest rates are low and then I'm just going to time interest rates. Well, I can say it in the southern voice because I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina area originally, so I can say that, and I can twang with the best of them. So Chester's trying to time his QLAC purchase. Impossible. Annuity companies have the big buildings for a reason. Now, what they do is, because QLACs are a lifetime income product, they base that income stream primarily on your life expectancy, and there is an interest rate component, but it's a secondary role from a pricing standpoint. Yes, if interest rates were at Jimmy Carter levels, the payments would be higher, but you're not going to beat the insurance company. And this isn't some veiled sales pitch nonsense. This is just annuity reality, okay? Annuity reality is that annuity companies are thinking just like you are. They're thinking about Chester saying, well, I'm just going to hold and just wait on interest rates. Well, you know what they're going to do, what the insurance companies do? They price it so where if you bought that QLAC today and you deferred it, they're going to reward you and enhance the payout the longer you defer and allow them to hold on to the money. It just makes total sense. My point to you is that do not look at QLACs as your typical investment, stock, bond, mutual fund, ETF, and I know that the critics and the advisor masters of the universe are going, see, right there, you should be in mutual funds, you should be in ETF. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's an apples and oranges comparisons. QLACs are contracts. That rhymes. QLACs are contracts. They're not investments. Okay? If you want market growth, never buy an annuity. If you want lifetime income, then you can only buy an annuity because annuities are the only product on the planet that provide lifetime income. So using IRA money for lifetime income, QLACs are a great way to do that, okay? You can use single premium immediate annuities inside of an IRA for lifetime income. You can use income riders inside of an IRA for lifetime income. But understand that qualified longevity annuity contracts were put on the planet for your traditional IRA so that you can use it for lifetime income and defer out as far as age 85 and get some tax benefits, lessening RMD tax, required minimum distribution. I say RMD, I'm in an acronym soup here. I just can't just say RMD all the time, right? Required minimum distribution, it can lessen those taxes. So there are some great benefits with QLACs. I would encourage you to go to my site at theannuityman.com and get a QLAC quote. You can run the quote yourself. You can get me on the phone, and I would encourage you to get me on the phone one-on-one. You're not going to get some junior Stan. You're going to get Stan, the annuity man, on the phone, and we're going to go about 30 minutes, me finding out who you are to see if you even need an annuity, and if so, how you want to structure it. We can have an overall conversation about how it fits in your portfolio, etc. And then from there, you can make an informed decision on your terms and you're on your time frame. Make sure to go to my site also to listen to my podcast, Fun with Annuities. Yes, annuities are fun. With Stan the Annuity Man, they're fun. That's the name of my podcast. I put it out every single week. And as you know with these videos, and if you don't know by now, I put them out every single day, Monday through Friday. So hit the subscribe button and I'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.